Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to this week's Plan With Me. This is for the week of October 16th through the 22nd. It was the week that Laurel came and visited me, so that was really fun. But I'm using the Salem Sisters kit from Crest Press. I don't know why I'm breathing like I just ran a marathon when literally I didn't do anything besides walk from my door to my desk. I'm out of shape. So obviously my September, I say obviously a lot. Like, it's not obvious, Carly, shut up. My September theme for my filming planner is either Salem or Hocus Pocus, and usually it's both. So that was the kit. This is the 15mm, and then the extra boxes that came with it. It is obviously themed around Hocus Pocus too. And then the foil bundle, which I think I just used this. Yeah, I used it in gold last week. But it is the Witches, but it's in like a sparkly purple, which also really is fitting for Laurel because that's their favorite color. So, you know. And then the underlays. So, as usual, I'm going to lay down the base in the boxes, and then I'll be back for the day by day.
Saying, you say you like me better all the way, and I swear that I try, but I was so blind. They say your words hurt if you let them stay, so I count my ties. This is my good, and I'm saying, I've been sitting, resting, and drifting. That was all that I had. But no more, said no more. I faced it. My scars won't have ghosts. No more.
Now it is day by day time. I'm sure I said it in like the base, but this is the week that Laurel came to visit me here. So that's later in the week, the last half. But for the sidebar, I do have this October script, which is a large month script from my shop. And then I have this Doubt Kills More Dreams and Failure Ever Will script from Inspire Ever After. And then I do have this weekend banner that I pulled off. Oh, I just fucking ripped it. I literally, I can't. Anyway, I'm just gonna throw it on here even though I'm guessing. Oh god, that's like crooked. Get on there. Okay, I guess it doesn't look horrible, but I did rip it. That one always rips for me. This is the new foil bundle too, and I didn't think that it would rip. But anyway, back to the sidebar. I then have this Spooky Nights, well, this cauldron from Spooky Nights. Like my Spooky Nights sheet, if I could talk. And then with Laurel Custom from my, well, spoiler alert, if you voted in my font poll, and you watch my videos, you'll know the 4 fonts that did not make it into the, like, to replace font 2 and 3 will be coming as customs for Black Friday, but that's one of them. And then I have that witch hat and 2 weeks script for my shop to count down until Halloween. Then on Monday, the first thing that I marked is that we had a meeting for Jude to get into therapy at school. So we did that. So we have this, well, he was in therapy last year and the year before. Not a clue about the year before lady. Last year there was a different one who literally left mid-year apparently to have a baby. Did not contact us, like how, and then said that she was coming back in May. And didn't come back. Like, if these kids need therapy, they need structure. You can't be like, I get that you want to spend time with your baby. Like, that's fine. Absolutely fine. Don't say that you're going to come back. 1, don't leave them hanging. 2, don't say that you're going to come back and then, like, not come back when you say you're going to. Anyway, this is a whole different person, and I feel like she really, like, cares. So, fingers crossed that it helps him. But this pencil is a pencil version 2 from my shop, and then the scripts from the foil bundle. And while we were there, Jude had a little meltdown. So we did end up going to the social worker counselor. There's literally like a social worker, a counselor, and then like a therapist. He loves all of them. But we ended up going to, I think she's the counselor's office, to talk him into having a better day. So I have this little like no emoji from the Coffee Monsters Co. And then with Jude, the script that I foiled in purple. I did go with purple for this. Let me move my camera. Okay, I did go with purple. I felt like my back was hurting the way I was sitting. Foil, if you can't tell. The purple doesn't quite match, but it's fine. But that's from Kristen's planner. And then we came home and did some work. So I have these Sanderson sister characters from Fox and Cactus, and then work script for work this week. It actually worked out because I only had 3 left of these, and I only worked 3 days this week, so perfect. And then while working, we watched A Nightmare on Elm Street. So that's from Lynn. I was just gonna say Lynn's. She's Lynn to me. LYNNERDESIGNS September freebie, which I do PR for her, so you can use Carly15 to save, or put my name in the notes to seller if you are buying something on sale, and you'll get my freebie either way. But the script is from my Freddy movie bucket list. Then I marked watching Teen Mom, and I know these ghosties don't really like match. I really want to do a colorway of those, but I had to pull them in. So this is from my shop, and so script is just a custom in font 3. I organized stickers. Let me cut his legs off. I've just kind of like been moving and like condensing my stickers, really is what I'm marking. So the bear's from my shop, and so it's a script in font 6. And then Joe and I watched Annabelle Comes Home, which was the last Annabelle movie we had to watch. So the TV's from Whimsy, and then the script's from my Warren bucket list. And then marked playing Animal Crossing. So I have that little, like, it's actually a fossil icon from Nerdy Gal Studio, I think is what it's called. And then the scripts from my shop in font 1. On to Tuesday, the first thing I marked was that it was payday. And I just pulled in this pumpkin for that, and that's from my shop. And then the payday scripts from the foil bundle. Marked working, same way, different day. We did listen to the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes this day. Do I want to put him here? Yeah. So I have this little, like, I think his name's Squish from Fox and Cactus. And then a read script from the foil bundle. And then I did mark washing my bedding. So that bedding icon is from my shop, as well as the script in font 1. I did mark organizing more stickers. So again, same thing, different day. I marked listening to music. So I have these heart pods from my shop. And then listen to music, script from my shop in font 5 duo. Played Animal Crossing again, which is literally like a nightly occurrence, even if I don't mark it. Not really so much this week. Because obviously Laurel was here, but sometimes I don't mark it because I forget, because it's just like something I do. Like, we pick up and drop off the twins every day, so I don't mark that every day. I did on the first day, the drop off, but not the pickup. Anywho, then we watched The Nun, and that's from the LYNNERDESIGNS freebie. And the Nun scripts from my shop. I had ordered, okay, so I wouldn't have even watched The Nun, because tonight we're going to watch The Nun too. But I had ordered the Conjuring 3-pack Blu-ray, and it was supposed to come with a digital code, but the digital code expired last September. I feel like that should not come with an expiration date, so that pisses me off. Yeah, but anywho, on Wednesday, the first thing I marked was working. Same thing, different day. We had listened to the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes again. I guess I probably did not need to cut him this time. But that, again, obviously, the icon's the same as the day before. And then the script is a custom I made in font 4. Then after work, I cleaned. So I have this little ghosty from my shop. And cleaning day script from the foil bundle. My sister-in-law came over. So I have this cat from my shop, and then Kara Custom in font 5 from my shop as well. I did laundry this day, which meant I had so much laundry to do this past Saturday because I didn't do it while Laurel was here. But Ghost is from my shop. The laundry script is from the foil bundle. I watched more Teen Mom. So this again is the same thing, different day. And then Laurel arrived. So I have that for my spooky, what the fuck is it called? Spooky Nights sheet. And then Laurel arrives. I did not see them this day, but I did the next day. So this is the first half. On to the second half. So the first thing that I marked on Thursday was that there was a half day. So, if you didn't know, Joe and I have one car, and we drop off and pick up the twins, every day. So I had to be home for that. So I did not see Laurel until later on in the day. But this day, at least, it was like a few hours in the morning. They slept and like got extra sleep because they traveled time zones. So Laurel's typically used to like an hour. Like we have an hour difference. So I'm an hour ahead, and they're usually in the past. But it worked out. This is from Make Plans, and then the half day script is from my shop in font 4. And then I did mark getting ready with this little shower ghosty, and get ready script from my shop in font 5 duo. And then I met Laurel. So I have a White Claw to match that because that's literally the first thing we did. I went there and brought supplies, and it's not a day with me unless you like boomerang chairs. But the icon is from Make Plans. That's from that one font that I used in the beginning of this Plan With Me. And then we did go to Wegmans, because if you're in New York, you gotta go to Wegmans, I guess. I literally never actually go to Wegmans unless I'm getting sushi or subs or like prepared food, basically. So, but they needed groceries too. So this little ghosty is from my shop, and then the grocery script is from the foil bundle. Speaking of sushi, we did have sushi. That was literally the only thing I ate that day too. So that plus drinking later on was not a good choice. I was fine like then, but not a good choice at all. So both of those are from my shop. We also tried Dunkin' Spiked, which I'm not a fan of like non-carbonated beverages. They're alcoholic, but unless it's like a margarita or something in a glass, like I'm not a fan of a canned drink that's not carbonated. So they were all right. They're actually still in my fridge because I couldn't take them home. But this little beard pig is from Make Plans. And then we went to Target, had a little Target run. The bag is from my shop. The shopping script is from the foil bundle. And then we did hang out with my friend Karan, and that's when the only eating sushi hit me. But that's from the Nerdy Gal Studio again. And then I made the script in font 5 duo. So on to Friday. I marked first that my twins had orchestra. So the violin and script are both from my shop. The orchestra script is a custom. I also marked that I was hungover slightly. So it doesn't happen a lot, but it usually happens whenever I drink on an empty stomach. I wake up and I feel like absolute dog shit. And that's probably just on getting old, but that's fine. That's from Once More With Love, I think. And then the script I made for the spread. I did end up falling asleep back in bed after dropping the kids off. So that's from my shop. And then so was the script in font 5. And then Joe actually fell asleep with me, and when we woke up, we door dashed Wegmans subs. So both of these things are from my shop. I took the time this day to design while the kids were in school because I did have to design still. Unfortunately, I don't typically make money if I don't put out new releases, so I could not skip a design weekend. But I do have that hat from my shop, and then the design script also from my shop in Font 5. And then we got the kids and everything, and I got ready and went to, Laurel was staying in an Airbnb, and I went there. I literally pulled in right behind Ilsa, so we got there like the same exact time. I had met Ilsa once before, so it wasn't like first time meeting. Like, I feel like there's always this like scariness of meeting somebody for the first time, but it wasn't like that for us. So we went in at the same time, and yeah, we hung out for a little bit. And that cars from my shop's car version 2, and then I made the script. And then after hanging out for a little bit, Ilsa was so kind and treated us to Angry Garlic, which is a local restaurant to Beeville, where I live. It's freaking delicious. However, going there with somebody who's gluten intolerant, lactose intolerant, and then somebody else who's like keto, I'm like, I'm just gonna eat it all and I'm gonna be fat. So thank God I don't have any like dietary restrictions. But this plate and cutlery version 2 is from my shop, and then the Angry Garlic script is a custom I made. And then we went back and had chats. We just talked for like hours, because that's what you do, I guess. So I do have that like emoji combo bubble from the Coffee Monsters Co. And then with Laurel and Ilsa, custom, well, like I made it for the spread. On to Saturday, the first thing that I marked was designing. Basically same thing, different day. I marked getting ready again the same way as Thursday. There's always like me getting ready, and then there's like getting ready. Like Thursday and Saturday I wore like false eyelashes and everything. Friday and Sunday I gave no fucks about my appearance. I put like some mascara on. That's how great that was. But Saturday I got ready, took a shower and everything, and then we went and hung out for a little bit. Like, I went to the Airbnb and hung out for a little bit, and then we went and we wanted the Squishmallow like toy for our Happy Meals, but we got Boo Buckets, so we did get Happy Meals. So I have that Happy Meal version 2 for my shop, and then fast food script that oh no, it's from my shop in Font 5 duo. And then we ended up going to 2 different breweries. So the first one was like kind of farther away, literally next to like my junior high, but I didn't grow up where I live right now. I grew up obviously out there. This one called Full Bore was like very awkward and not very good. Like, the service sucked. It was very awkward. There was like 4 people in it, and like it was not the best time, so we basically left real fast, because there was 2 in the area, so we were like, oh, let's go to this one. I think they had like more ciders to choose from their menu, and Laurel can't drink beer. I fucking hate beer, so I was like, yeah, that's fine. So we went to this one, and it was a dud, but this beer is from Fox and Cactus, and then I made the script, and then we went to the other one, and the other one was so much better. It was like bumping, but like not too busy to the point where like you felt awkward being there, because you couldn't like, well, we sat somewhere like that we didn't really feel comfortable sitting for a minute, and then we went to, there was another place, and then she asked us to move, so we sat at the bar. But, well, one of the bartenders, there were 2. That one was a much better experience. This little guy's from the Coffee Monsters Co., and then that I made. And then there was live music. Could not tell you what they played, because I feel like we just talked the whole time, so, you know. That's why we had to move, but after we moved to like the bar, it was fine. So this heart records for my shop, and then the live music I made. And then we went back to the Airbnb, and I made Hoffman's hot dogs. I don't know if any of you live in like New York or Florida, Florida is literally just hot New York, so you basically live in New York if you live in Florida. But Hoffman's hot dogs are the best hot dogs ever. You can order them online, which Laurel sent me something after they got home saying, like, you can order, like, bulk packages. I would. They're so good. Don't get Snappy Grillers, though. They taste like rust. Hoffman's, though, the best hot dog in the world. It was a New York thing. I think they've obviously expanded it to probably, like, I think it is New York and Florida. But this hot dog is from Papershire, and then Hoffman's I made. And then we did watch a Rocky Horror Picture Show. So that's from Whimsy. And then the script's from my shop. I think it was from my musical bucket list. It's on 2 bucket lists. One's a musical and one's like a Halloween. But I do think that one's a musical one. On to Sunday, the first thing I marked is that we checked out. Obviously, they stayed in an Airbnb, so that hotel icon is kind of irrelevant, but both of them are from my shop. Like, I went over, helped clean, and just whatever. Once we left, we hung out here for a bit until once we left, we went to Starbucks, which I'm marking next. And that's from my shop, and the script's from the foil bundle, and then we hung out here for a bit. And then we got hungry, so we went to Copper Top, which again is a local place. I really only think there's like 2 or 3 Copper Tops in New York. I don't think that's like spread to Florida yet, hot New York. But this plate and cutlery version 2 is from my shop, and then Copper Top's a custom I made. And then after that, we did go to Oakwood Cemetery, which I actually got like family photos taken of like me, Joe, and the kids in Oakwood Cemetery because it's beautiful. It's such a big cemetery. There's so much. I did share a photo of Laurel and I at Oakwood. Kron actually brought us there, so we were with Kron for these, but he's so irrelevant. I'm not gonna mark it. I feel like he's not gonna watch this, so sorry, Kron, if you do. But we did go to Oakwood, and we found like this lover's grave, which I literally walked around in the pouring rain trying to find it, and it was right next to the car. Anyway, that icon is from my shop, and then the cemetery I made. And then we had to drop Laurel off at the airport. So also their flight was like super delayed, I think a couple times. I think from New York to Orlando it was delayed, which sucks, but thankfully they got their like connecting flight. But this girl's from McPlans, and then drop off is a custom. No, just kidding. It's from my shop in Font 3. And then I did do some planning time. I finally caught up. Like, I think I did not plan for 3 days. So I caught up in my planner, and that ghosties from my shop, and then the planning sesh is from the foil bundle. And I was tired AF. I don't think that I really went to sleep, but I was like worn out for days. I'm not used to leaving my house at all, and I left my house 4 days in a row. Plus socializing, which it was like good social interaction, don't get me wrong. And then Monday was like a tiring day, and there was just so much going on that like I was not used to it. That like I was tired for 2 days. I think I literally fell asleep on Monday after on the couch randomly. But that was my week. I'm gonna throw out my planner, and then I will be right back. Here is the finished spread. I don't think that the purples like clash too much, so that's good. Can't really like tell when I look at it fast, but I will flip through what's left of this kit. One black little thing. I color blocked those, so that doesn't matter. And yeah, I had a great week this week. I love meeting people from the planner community in person. I've met so many good people that I just want to keep meeting people, even though I am very socially awkward. I'm shy. I overthink things. Like if somebody messages me, I will literally reread that message. Like I will type out a message, reread it back to myself like 6 times, and then probably change it also 6 times. I am very socially anxious, so it is a lot for me to like meet somebody new, but I also really love doing it. So anywho, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you next time. Bye.